Hey my beautiful Pisces, hope you all are well. Let's have a nice quick look at the Divine's messages for you guys. So, Divine Angel Spirit Guides, what message do we have for Pisces, please? Message for Pisces, please. Okay, so there's a lot of like laptop stuff here. You guys could be spending a lot of time online. Okay, Spirit could be maybe telling you to maybe minimize your online, how much time you spend online. Okay, what else have we got here? Oh, we've got 7, 8, 10. So we don't have the number 9 here. There's something that you could have been putting in a huge effort towards, okay, to complete or to get all the work done, something you've been working hard on. It looks like you could have been working on this maybe by yourself, or if there were other people, okay, you could have been kind of like doing some of the nitty-gritty or just kind of getting stuck in with what you need to do. Something else, you could have tried to motivate the team, get the team going forward if there's some sort of like a team, or it could just be solo work. For some of you guys it looks like solo work. 8 of Swords. Okay, Spirit is saying try not to overthink the result here, okay? Just focus on the good work that you're doing, and once you finish the work, shut it down for the day and then change the focus completely, okay? Once you finish working on whatever you need to do, Spirit doesn't want you to think about it until you need to start working on it again, unless you're thinking about it because you're getting divine ideas for when you're going to work on it again. But yeah, Spirit doesn't want you to, once you finish the work, they don't want you to overthink the timing, they don't want you to overthink the result, they don't want you to, they just don't want you to restrict the energy around what you're working on, okay, after you've spent valuable time doing some good work, okay. They're saying for you to see that wish fulfillment, okay, think positively about what you're working on, okay. I know easier said than done, of course, but there's something here as well about where you could maybe invest in like something good for you, something progressive for your mindset. So it could be like, this could be something valuable that you could find online. It could be like affirmations, it could be mindset stuff, but looking at something for the mindset, I feel like could be valuable. It could just be, if you're spending time online, maybe on things that could actually help you, or things that could benefit you, or things that are valuable to you, as opposed to maybe spending a lot of time online and maybe looking at things that could maybe make you overthink, or feel like you can't complete a successful goal, or you know, I don't know, there could also be like a lot of online stuff with just like to do with just like certain repetitive things that you may feel like could just keep you down, you know, like if you, yeah, like if you keep up with certain things, they could keep you down, versus if you keep up with other things, they have a beneficial result for you, or you feel like it's valuable in your life some way. So there's something about, yeah, changing what you do online, or what you browse, even like what you subscribe to, okay, like something about subscribing to like beneficial, valuable things that will bring value to you in your world. But if there's things that just are, you're just kind of watching for the sake of it, but it's bringing you down. Okay. Okay, so we've also got the Star and the Eight of Wands here. So what's this? It looks like if you have been assigned to something, it's like trusting and having faith in the fact that you were assigned to something because like you're the person that's supposed to do it. Like you're meant to fill some sort of role or position. This could even be at work, being like on a work assignment, or you know, maybe someone's called you in for to work in a certain place to do something, or maybe you're getting called in to work with a certain person, client. Maybe you're getting called in as a leader to help run a company. There's just different things here, but it's kind of like you having faith that you have the internal skills, talents, and guidance. Okay, because I feel like you may do this with a lot of your intuitive value. You may get a lot of intuitive thoughts in this position, and naturally, there's things that you'll be able to water. You watering these things that you've been assigned to will help things to kind of progress very successfully. Very successfully. I'm also seeing as well a message about if there's like people that love you, okay, or someone that's wanting to give love to you, there's something about you not running away from love. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic love, but it can be. It's just like love in general. But this could be something to do with like for a specific individual, okay? Someone could maybe have a pattern, um, something to do with it has something to do with like a mindset or a thought process that if you end it and make faith stronger than that, then there's a strong message here that like you can have this blessing, something that you feel like it would take a miracle. It's like there would be some sort of miracle for you. Okay, it could have something to do with like someone entering your life. Okay, something that you might not, it could be something that you wouldn't see coming, or someone that you, some of you guys, it could be someone that you haven't seen yet or you haven't met yet. But obviously, guys, it could be someone you haven't seen in a while. But for a lot of you guys, it could be someone that's already trying to give you love. You could be, it's almost like you can't, maybe you don't see it, or maybe you're acting like you don't see it. Or you may just feel stuck. You may feel stuck. What is going on here? I feel like it's something to do with like your thoughts, these repetitive thoughts. Okay. If you don't know where to go, okay, at all time, I mean, if all else fails and you feel lost, if you feel in the dark, if you ever feel depressed, okay, Spirit is saying move in the direction of the love, okay, the genuine love. Because if you can't see anything and everything, it's like you're blindfolded, you're tied up, you manage to tie yourself, and now you need to kind of go in a certain direction. It's like, imagine if there was, like you could hear the emotional vibration, okay, it'd be like go towards where the love is. There's just kind of like a message there. Okay, there's a very specific message here, and it's like if you were like growing up, if you were really beaten down on, Okay, it doesn't have to be physically, like verbally, but if you were like really, really beaten down on growing up in some way, or it could just be someone that could just try to keep you feeling stuck or in a certain position where you just kind of you could have mentally started to tell yourself things, okay, that would make you feel like you're restricted or you can't do something about something. Um, or maybe it could have made you scared of love because maybe you felt like the people that were supposed to love you, they kind of beat down on you. So you may feel like when a new person in your life shows up wanting to pour love into you, it may kind of make you naturally, instinctively want to kind of run for the hills, right? There's something about that, but Spirit is saying, no, what you were receiving before, where you said these people were supposed to love you, that wasn't love, okay? The actions, whatever actions that were harmful, that wasn't coming from a loving place. So you may have learned that that's what love was. So when someone shows up for you in the name of love, it's like instinctively your body reacts or your mind feels like you're going to have a similar experience. But Spirit is saying, God is saying, no, the love that I'm sending your way is going to be healing. It's going to be nourishing. It's going to be replenishing. It's going to help you soften. It's going to help you come into your light. It's going to help you be in your authenticity, your vulnerability. It's going to help you grow. It's going to help things grow for you. It'll be something that you'll be able to work on over time, and it can grow. It can progress. Like there's just something about you having faith. This is about, I feel like someone having faith in, I don't even know if it's like having faith in love. It kind of is, but it's not as like obvious as that sounds, right? Because you may not have thought that you didn't have faith in that, but there's something about, you know, like this card, it gives me like a, I don't necessarily know if this is how you're feeling now. This could be like a past energy, but it's like a bit more of like a depressed feeling. But there's something about you fastly progressing past that point, after feeling like there's like all this love here for you. It's like a gentle giving of love, very, very gentle, very, very soft, very, very soft, very nice, you know. Um, very nice. Okay. What else for Pisces, please? Judgment. The divine has already freed you. Okay, so if you're feeling stuck or restricted, then the divine is saying you're probably just not seeing what's happening. But like, for those of you guys that are feeling quite really good right now, though, because I do feel like there's a serious duality going on right now within each of the signs. Like people are on different timelines, even within the individual signs. So Spirit's trying to help some people close out cycles that still feel stuck in cycles, and there's people that have already in the new cycle, and Spirit is giving them like advice and confirmations. So if you are feeling good, if you are feeling like you've got things to celebrate, then you may be having victories, and Spirit is deliberately hiding these victories from certain people so that you can, what's the word? You can kind of like rejoice and kind of have your like moments, right, and really experience that like fulfillment of that. And there's just certain people that have been, it's like God has put a blindfold on them in regards to you. So even if it's people that are trying to see certain things to do with you for the wrong reasons, okay, it's like Spirit has purposely put a blindfold on them so that they can't see. There might be other people that can see and that are also celebrating with you. But again, for those of you guys that could be feeling like you are going through something or struggling with something. Okay, I'm also getting a strong message here to do with like, you could even have like some like deep rooted memories from like past lives that could still be with you, that spirit is telling you that you can heal even deep rooted things from past lives that could help you progress now. And I'm seeing something especially about a message to do with, now this message is specifically in regards to like this could resonate for a woman, but you may also have your own specific ones, no matter like whether you're male, female, whatever. But like I'm getting this message of like let's say if in a past life you were incarnated in a time where women were kind of like getting burnt for being in their truth, being in their authenticity, for spreading the divine truth in unique but beautiful ways. Okay, there's a lot of like hidden aspects of history, but there are still a lot of things that are researchable. Um, but it could be something, because I'm literally, this looks like someone being tied up at a stake here, right? And like there's a lot of historical things where, you know, that has happened. People that were, you know, wanting to spread the divine's message, okay, they were punished for it in history when there were people that wanted to, you know, oppress the world and keep people down and not, you know, really give people the divine truth. So for some of you guys, you could have been in this purpose for lifetimes, and there could have been times where you really accomplished great things. There could have been lifetimes where you accomplished great things. There could have been lifetimes where, you know, you were troubled for it. So in general, it doesn't have to be that specific thing. It could be, and it doesn't even have to be in a past life. It could be in your childhood. Maybe you were in your authenticity as a child and you feel like you got beaten down on for it, like verbally. Again, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's just something here where if you feel like, you know, you always have some sort of like worries about something in particular and you feel like it just kind of restricts you, and maybe you feel like it's you kind of restricting yourself, okay, then spirit is saying there could be some deep rooted things that, you know, might not even be in your conscious memory, but it's like deep in your subconscious memory. But you can still kind of heal that, okay, in like a deep meditation or just through your awareness of it, okay, or just spending some time giving love to those parts of yourself that you may feel like could have been affected, um, or even spirit saying this could be a good area for you to research here. Okay, you could get some more insights online somehow if you follow your intuition, take inspired action. But overall, guys, I see that if there is something deep rooted that you're healing, you are being praised for it. If you feel like you're currently going higher in your life right now, you're being praised because that means that you have been healing some deep rooted things, or you managed to really kind of step into your truth, your authenticity. So yeah, if you are going higher right now, you're being praised for the work that you've already done that's allowing you to do that. If you are, what's the word, becoming aware of something for yourself, um, then yeah, spirit is praising you on that now. But either way, guys, the message here is that it's going to help you be able to go in the direction of the things that would be good for you, okay? Because I don't know, it's almost like there could have been some sort of counterproductive cycle or counterproductive like belief system that someone tried to drum into you. Okay, this is someone that's like older than you. Okay, this is an older person. It could be a mother, it could be a grandmother, it could be an older woman. Or it could be someone that used to maybe beat down on women, okay, older women and children. So But this would have been something that you probably would have witnessed either in your childhood or in your past. Okay, it's not like a present thing. Well, it could be if it's something that you feel like is keeping you stuck right now and you feel like you're in a cycle. Okay, you might see some people in your external reality still in that cycle that you need to close out, that represent those archetypes of the past, in the sense of like, you know, maybe they have those belief systems that you're trying to break out of. Maybe they have some of the belief systems of people that you felt like oppressed you when you were younger. Maybe they have um, a belief system, something to do with, I don't know, maybe they could have tried to drum something into you that you don't necessarily feel like is a progressive mindset, or something that is going to allow you to be like praised by the divine, by God. You know, there's just something here to do with like you closing this cycle if you haven't already. Okay. Interesting that we're hearing an ambulance right now, because I don't know, some of you guys, there could be a memory, like I said, some sort of trauma memory, to do with like maybe even like an injury. Okay, whether you remember this or not. Or for some reason you could have just worried about being injured a lot. If there was, maybe if you were in environments where you were, when you was younger, you was always nervous, maybe you thought that maybe you would get injured, or maybe you did. You know, there's just something here to do with like you healing those thoughts. And it's almost like spirit wants to like, it's like your angels, God, it's like them just being there to like hug you. And this energy may come through in some earth angels in your life that have love for you, that may be there to be able to literally give you this physical energy, or to be able to give you this love. Okay, people that, again, like these earth angels that are having the divine God energy radiate through them. This could be someone wanting to hold you. This could be someone that's wanting to give you a hug. This could be someone that wants to help you. This could be someone that's wanting to clap for you. This could be someone that's wanting to celebrate you. This is someone that's wanting to help give you some like divine ideas. This could be someone that is helping to, like, if you have some sort of, this is not really for everyone, but if you currently are physically injured in any way, it could be someone that could be helping to actually like physically take care of you. If you have like a wound, or you know, if you're hurt, it's like they could come and treat the wound for you, something like that. And even if it's not a physical wound, this could be someone that would come to help treat an emotional wound that you could have, someone that could be healing. Okay, this could be healers. But there's something about you being able to, because even if God presents you with the people, the tools, or the resources, okay, because we all have free will, we can still stay stuck if we don't see that they're there, because we need to take that inspired action to move towards the things that are sent to help us. So it's almost like, because if we don't, oh my gosh, this download I'm getting is crazy right now. There's like a reinforcing belief of like, if you may feel like, I just want to kind of be pushed into it, but you may feel like that's how you prefer to be pushed in. You may prefer that because maybe that's how you learn that, that's how you kind of get these like mindsets or belief systems, like when people are trying to enforce, like push something onto you as a child. Okay, and if this isn't your reading, don't worry, it's not for everyone. You know, feel free to find a reading that resonates with you, but this is a specific message for specific people that God is wanting to speak with at this time. So yeah, the message I'm saying here is like, the difference is being forced to do something versus having the freedom of choice. Now, with God, you always have the freedom of choice. But if you've asked for something and it's been delivered and you still feel stuck, I feel like you recognize that if you feel stuck, it might be because of a choice, but you may feel kind of restricted, or I don't know, there's something here, but it's saying that God is basically showing you where He has showed up for you in many ways, in many areas. And if you can see these, then you are able to kind of go in that direction. It's like there could be a waterfall, you can go in that water. There could be like a bird over there that's trying to point you in a direction. It's like there's like a person watering. There's like all these different things, resources, and people that you can move into that direction of, and it will basically be a job well done, okay, for you. But yeah, in order for you to break this cycle though, there's like this habit of staying stuck and not taking the inspired action, or not making the decision. That's a self reaffirming belief of powerlessness. But when you realize you have your power, we only really bring things into fruition, we only really manifest things when we take action. So even if you can daydream things all day, you can speak things into existence all day, that's great. But once it shows up, if you don't take action towards it, then you can kind of miss the opportunity. So in general, it's kind of like, we could be manifesting things, and then every time we see the opportunities there, we just kind of let them pass us by. So it's like we're not then stuck. We may have just not realized that we've chosen to not take action on the very thing that is going to be that miracle for us, or that's going to heal us, or that's going to help us. So in general, there is a strong message here about, if you have the faith, I see something huge, hugely changing for you very quick, like a rapid transformation. It's almost like a transformation before your eyes, like it's crazy. It's almost like a tornado effect, where it's like the wind comes in, transform, and then as soon as the wind stops, everything looks completely different. You look different, you feel different, you think different. But there's something that's off the back of you taking inspired action towards one or a few or several different things that God has already placed in your vicinity or within your viewpoint, that you can take action upon or go in the direction of. And it almost looks like you don't even really need to do anything, you just kind of need to go in that direction. And this love, this divine energy will be kind of poured onto you. Even just you being in that vicinity and getting that energy given to you is healing. It has an effect, it transforms your energy. Okay, if you are having an energetic exchange with an earth angel, okay, then, and you're feeling down, you're exchanging with them, some of the energy that they give you, you're going to see that that energy in itself, like, let's say if it's just like a little bit of light, right? They give you a bit of light. If you had some darkness, that light is instantly going to make a bit of the darkness light, okay? And then the more that you get, it's just going to illuminate your whole sort of space. So if you have the opportunity to invest in those types of like energies, there's something here about just like the valuable healing effects. And these could be like energies that want to help, okay, or these could be people's purposes to help, because as well, that's kind of like with the angels. An angel's purpose is to help, right? Whether it's earth angel, spirit angel. So in general, guys, what am I saying here? Yeah, you have the power, and I think spirit is trying to help you rewrite a new belief system. And they're saying that it's not your fault, because you didn't this belief system didn't originally belong to you. Okay, you didn't come into this world thinking, you know certain things. Okay, you didn't. But certain things could have been drummed into your subconscious from an early age, and you may have not even been aware that this was done. Some of you guys, you may have been aware because it could have happened very obviously. For obviously you guys, it was things that was done behind the scenes. Okay, and for obviously you guys as well, if it's even deeper, it could, again, it could be beliefs and things from a past life. Okay, well, maybe you're needing to close that cycle up in this life. It could be closing up a karmic cycle from like a past life. And there could be some beliefs and mindsets that come with that. And it's like, if you close out this cycle, I feel like the divine is honestly going to give you so, it's not even going to give you so much to celebrate. As a natural effect, you will have so much to celebrate, because your life will transform and look completely different just as a result of you closing a cycle. Everything changes after that. And this cycle might feel like this, you were in this cycle your whole life, if it was from a past life or if it was from childhood. So you're going to feel like you're experiencing almost like a whole new life that you haven't lived yet. So it's that big. um but yeah, so in general, yeah, you're just being told that you're not stuck, you're not powerless. If you feel that you are, that's that belief system that doesn't belong to you. And if you can get to the root of where that belief system came from, if you can get to the root of, you know, yeah, if you can get to the root of that, it may connect you with a memory or something that was traumatic that you can heal. And if you need help healing that, spirit has already got you. Spirit said they've already placed the people and resources there for you. You probably just can't see them, or if you can see them, maybe you just haven't really noticed or paid attention. But everything's there. So if you want to go into the waterfall, you can. If you want to, if you need to go on the grass, you can. If you need the oxygen, if you need you know, to be under the stars. And this is just metaphorically speaking, because I feel like the resources are actually like the divine has sent a mixture of, some of you guys are divine. If you've been doing some hard work, the divine has noticed. There could be some money coming in to help you along your way. Some of you guys are some earth angels in your life that you may have not noticed. That for others of you guys, it could be, if it's not people that are in your life already, you may get an inspired action to go travel somewhere, and there might be like an earth angel person that you might kind of bump into. It could be someone that works in like a shop, like a shopkeeper, and they might just happen to be a shopkeeper slash earth angel, and you know, they may just kind of give you some really nice energy in a random encounter, and you may feel like, oh, I feel so good after that for some reason, you know, and they didn't even do anything. But the divine is saying they've already got you covered. They've put people in specific places, and even like some people, you could, let's say you're like in a class, right, or you're at work, or you start a new job. Spirit is saying that literally there are certain people, well, this is just how it is anyway, like if there's certain people that are holding certain vibrational frequencies and they're holding certain higher vibrations, if you are around them long enough, it's almost like being next to like a energy source. How to explain it? It's like it's almost like it can make it easier for you to kind of shift into that vibration if you choose to do the work required to get onto it, because that vibration now isn't foreign to you because you've been exposed to it. Okay, whereas sometimes, you know, if you've, depending on where you've lived, depending on where you've grown up, if you haven't been exposed to certain higher vibrations, you may not even be able to mentally conceive how that's possible. But if then the divine exposes you to certain vibrations, then the only thing standing in between you and that vibration is doing the divine work. um but I'm seeing as well, though, in general, like if there's certain people with a lot of light inside them or very powerful auras and you're around them, okay, that in itself could have huge healing effects, okay, on you, even on like your mind. You may not even, this is crazy. It's like, I said this the other day in another reading about actual angels, um where it's like the energy is so powerful that like any like negative energy in its presence, it's almost like it will just transmute it, right? It's almost like a laser, like a high vibrational laser. So if you're in that vicinity, but it's like a soft laser, right? So it's almost like standing in a steam room. If you stand in the steam room long enough, let's say that steam is like divine energy, eventually that steam's going to get into your pores, you know. It's going to get inside you, and it will have that positive effect. It's basically like that. Now, it's not going to but in this case, it's going to have some sort of a healing effect. But then that might just kind of fill you up for that day. But then the minute you go back out into the world, if you keep doing the same sort of patterns and the same things, then you can kind of find yourself back in the same mind space or place. So there's something about needing to keep watering yourself and keep doing the work in order to have this sort of consistent feeling or vibration. This is such a specific message. Okay, anything else here, Divine, for Pisces, please? I feel like I've said a lot on this. Okay, yeah, Five of Pentacles. It could also be in regards to like lack mindsets. Okay, there could have been a mindset that was passed down to you, like a poverty mindset. There's something about you getting to the root of that, healing that. Okay, maybe that's attached to like a bad experience of like a struggle experience, or you know, I'm seeing something about maybe like going to school, not having certain things, or I don't know, there's some sort of memory that you could still have like fixed in your energy field that's connected to a belief system. It's like if you can kind of transmute that energy out. So a good way to do that, if you would like to kind of start doing that, you can meditate, and if you get yourself into a deep meditative state, actually I can actually just advise a good meditation practitioner. Christy Marie Sheldon, she does a good meditation. I'm just not sure what it's called off the top of my head. Actually, I can list it in the description. Yeah, I'll just list that meditation in the description for you guys. But basically, you just basically you can get to the root of certain belief systems, and then you want to basically like zap the core of it with like divine energy. Okay, you want to transmute the energy, but you need to bring in like the highest light source in order to do that, to transmute it. But first you need to kind of pinpoint it with your intuition, like where the root of it is. And once you've pinpointed it in your energy field, you kind of see where it's dense in your body. You kind of, you know, that feelings kind of come back up, then you can kind of heal it. So it'll be a lot easier to do that in a state of meditation. Okay. So yes, and you can intuitively do this yourself if you feel very good at your own like intuitive meditations. But like I said, I don't feel like this is a message for everyone, because there is such a duality with the cycles and the signs right now. Everyone's in different places and spaces. So for some of you guys, you may be, if you're feeling kind of in a good position right now, you may be called to help other people. You may be called to help other people break out of their cycles here, because it's almost like now you've broken out of a cycle, you can kind of help other people get to a certain point. Okay, this could be like your soul tribe. You may be called to have your soul tribe reach a certain point. Okay, it's kind of like, that's crazy. It's almost like you know, everyone trying to get to a certain point, and then whoever gets there first, now they've already got that to that point, they can now go back to help the others get to a certain point, something like that. Page of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so this is interesting. It kind of looks like this, if you are doing that, that's you in your purpose. Okay, so this could be you doing your divine work, and off the back of this as well, like you're going to start to see a lot of good results, because you're putting good energy out there, you're putting good energy into people, you're helping people see things. You could be sharing divine ideas, you know, you could be spreading the divine's message. Okay, Now, and I'm also seeing there's something about like, even if you feel like you want to help or it's your purpose, if there's people that you see that need help, yeah, there's something about you knowing that you have to respect people's free will, okay? It's not like you're just going to go and start like, forcing the word on people, okay? It's like you can be in your space, speaking the word, and then if people want to come over and have some of that you're giving, then they've made that decision and then they can then be praised for that choice. But it's like if it's a situation where you feel like you need to go over and like tell people to come in, you may kind of feel like they're not willingly doing it if they even do it. And it's just people need to have the desire themselves, okay? It's not about trying to force a horse to drink the water. It's about the horse realizing that they're thirsty and they need a cup of water. So anyways, the point is nonetheless, the five, oh my gosh. um For some of you guys as well, there could even be something about healing from like a death or like a grievance, okay? For some of you guys, there's something about needing to really heal from that in order to come break a cycle and have some sort of new results. And obviously that's a very tragic thing to go through, and I can't even, begin to make that even seem like that's easy, okay? So, you know, um, I'm just trying to see the message here. There's something about you being able to connect to that loved one in angelic form and receive messages from that loved one. If you can allow yourself to receive message from your loved one that's passed over through like your intuition, that's going to make you still feel connected to that person and love. And it won't actually feel like they died. It will just feel like they are, but they've basically transmuted into another form of energy, okay? And that can give you a sense of peace and carry on because you feel like they're still on your journey with you. They're just on the other side giving you messages. They can see you and they're rooting for you on the other side. They're still on your team. And they're like, you're on the earthly realm, okay? We need you to get to the finish line for us, okay? We're on the spirit side, so we can tell you what you need to see and look out for. That's literally how it's supposed to go. So, oh my gosh, this is kind of like deep. Well, it is definitely deep, but like, you know, some of you guys, if you are grieving, you have like loved ones on the other side that are waiting to communicate with you, and they are waiting to help to heal you. They feel like their love and their messages can heal you, and as a result, bring you the transformation that you want to see in your world. I do think that for a lot of years, it could be something to do with a death, someone that passed. It could have been years ago, 5, 8 years ago, maybe. Yeah, look, as soon as I said that, some of you guys, my condolences. They do have a message for you though, but they're saying you can meditate and speak to them. You can lay down in bed, you can meditate and speak to them. You can go into nature, okay, and speak to them. You can, if there's someone that you feel like is able to get clarity for you, there's so many different tools here for you, but there's something here that could help you with that transition. Um, there's something as well where there's someone that may know something and they may be able to tell you something, or something they could tell you could end a struggle for you, or they may inform you on something, or they may be able to guide you on something. This is someone that could be worried, that would be worried for you, or someone that would look out for you in some way. Okay. But I do feel like there's something that you did where you may have felt like, whoa, that was close. Like, whoa, that was close. But I do feel like you you cleared something up for yourself. You did. And it's like now you just need to clear the energy out, and then it's like this enlightenment. You're about to be enlightened to something. There's some sort of enlightenment or truth that you haven't received yet that you're going to receive. It's going to be like night and day. It's going to completely give you a completely different perspective. You're going to feel like a huge weight was lifted off you. You're going to just feel like you're living a different life, I'll tell you. Wow. Get ready for transition. But obviously, in that transition process, that will be comprised of you doing some sort of energy work, but it's like deep rooted again, whether it's past lives, whether it's grievances, whether it's childhood, whether it's someone else's mindset as a young person that became yours, whether it's, you know, anything really. But if you met, even if you don't know what it is and you just feel like, I just feel stuck, I don't know why, but there's something, I feel like there's a reason, but I don't know why, you can even meditate to get answers. You can maybe get a reading to get answers. You can you know, speak with your spirit guides to get answers, you know. But basically seek the clarity of what is the root, what is keeping you stuck. You'll get that clarity. You'll know if it's your own beliefs. You'll know if it's something going on in the energy that's hidden. You know if it's something that you need to heal. You get that clarity if you seek the answers. But again, this message is about you have to take the action to seek the answers, or you have to take the action to move in the direction of your manifestation. Because that's a lot of the missing information sometimes around manifestation is action. Is that like that less important? It's that important ingredient and that can sometimes be missing. Well, it's one of the important ingredients, but without it, you know, the train don't move. Okay, things can come in, but we have to we have to step through the door, right? So let's say, like, you know, you manifesting a specific door to open. The door can open, but if you just stand and look at the door and you don't walk through the door, you know, then we don't really get to go inside. So it's kind of like the same analogy. um, but in general, guys, if you are healing from something physically, like a physical ailment, something like that, or there could be a memory of something where you were like on bed rest, um, I do feel like you get some sort of divine clarity that will change your whole perspective. Or for obviously, guys, if this is something you've gone through now, there's something about taking time to rest, to heal. There's someone, or maybe remember I was talking about you accepting love or being able to receive love. There could be someone around you that wants to help physically like nurse you back together. And maybe, you know, you had a mindset, it's like, I can do it by myself, I don't need anyone's help, I don't need, you know, anyone to, you know, something like that, where it's like there could be someone that genuinely cares for you. They could be worried for you. They could just want to like help put like a bandage on you or a plaster. They could want to you know, give you a hug, you know, they just want to give you comfort or something like that. There's something about you noticing that and seeing that, whoa, maybe I shouldn't run away from this. This is actually sent from God, or this is like God giving me healing that I need in the form of somebody, okay, that wants to do this for me, something like that. Um, but okay, loves, I'm going to leave that there. I feel like this is a lovely message, and I feel like there's a lot of good stuff yet to come for you guys. So it would be good to kind of see, and definitely don't forget to like this reading if you'd like more bonus readings as well. That's your way that you guys can communicate with me for when, if you're wanting extra messages and things like that, so I know who's present and who to kind of do a few extra readings for. Okay, loves, so again, thank you guys so much for being here. Take care and stay spiritually charged. Bye bye.